Is this video for sailing and entertainment purposes only? You're dang skippy it is.
Yeah, Frank, that was a lie.
I work for the FBI.
Nurse, clear my schedule.
Gotta get my popcorn.
I loved Muppets. They are creepy, though.
What advice would you give Amber's future girlfriend? Simple. Just don't go there.
Why did you lie about the person you're with and say it's been two different people and it's not?
I didn't lie. I didn't lie. I didn't lie. I didn't lie.
What's wrong with Karina Kaboom? She's a nice lady.
You're kidding, right?
Comes off to see Amberlynn Reid's negative comments.
My husband! You doing out here?
She's gonna have a field day with this.
Isn't this a surprise?
Hello, my favorite girly and squirrely pups. In today's video for the low introductory price sale of Absolutely Kermit, you heard it here last, there are very stunning and wild and outrageous allegations swirling around Amberlynn Reid's new relationship and her new girlfriend. Amberlynn Reid told us that there are no red flags in that relationship.
I'm so broken and lonely, I'd do anything for you.
If Maury was not retired, he would determine, girl, you a lie.
Are you a YouTuber? Yeah, I'm just coming on here to say womp womp.
Amberlynn has always known these allegations. She is desperate to be with literally anyone. She's not looking for the right person. She's looking for someone to claim her in a relationship and to prove to the haters that she is wanted. Amberlynn has known about this. We're going to do a 2-part series on this. And basically, I am not at all whatsoever surprised at Amberlynn Reid's terrible behavior here and the allegations. Basically, I'm doing this video a little differently than all of my other videos. In all my videos, there's always receipts and proof, visual proof. I'm not going to show that here. I know what I'm doing. Everything is going to be linked down below. You need visual proof, open up the description box. It'll be there for you from the Instagram that I saw who posted this. But the news alone about this situation is just like depressing. And there is also somebody in this situation that is no longer with us. So I want to be respectful of that person. But basically, the situation is Amberlynn Reid is more than likely, in my opinion, dating a Feeder.
Isn't this a surprise?
And this person has just recently got out of a relationship. And Amberlynn deserves everything that is coming to her because of the way that she continues to treat people. And honestly, of the way that you treat yourself, Amberlynn. You have already lied about this. So we're going to get into it. There's not going to be visual proof on the screen. It's going to be all linked down below. I know what I'm doing. We all know Amberlynn's motives and motivations and everything behind the scenes that she likes to do. So, you know, you never know. You never ever know, Amberlynn. You mess with the wrong Kermit, they take you to court. Just remember that.
But you, baby, you don't love me. All you wanna do is train me. You make me so tired and you drain me.
Rinse, lather, delulu. Also, I just wanted to say, you see these nice Kermits, you see they're, you know, relaxing. You ever thought to yourself, I would like to purchase a Kermit? Now you can. There's like a little thing that's going to pop up and it's going to say view products tab. You can go ahead and purchase a Kermit. This is my affiliate link. It's my affiliate code. So enjoy, be happy, buy a Kermit. People need Kermits in this situation, okay? 100 of them. We're going to get into it. As always, my videos are just for entertainment purposes only, not meant to be taken seriously. I'm sharing opinions, not facts, publicly accessible information made public by public figures first. I would urge you to please don't go to these people's channels and leave mean-spirited, negative, discouraging, disparaging comments. So Amberlynn also had a giant, huge breakdown about this on YouTube in her new video. We're going to look at her new video, completely hysterical, crying, breaking down over these allegations. Rinse, lather, delulu. Okay, so here are the allegations. And keep in mind what I said to you recently. In a very recent video, did I not tell you that when a person is desperate, they will make bad decisions for themselves? And I urged everyone, never ever make decisions when you are desperate because you are 100% not going to make the right decision. My opinion is Amberlynn is a desperate person who will accept anyone. She literally says in this video and has extensively said, not that it isn't obvious anyways, that, you know, people are not treating her correctly and, oh, well, finally, she's not a secret. Yeah, there's a reason for that. You need to have enough self-worth and self-esteem to not lie to your audience and lie to yourself. That's all that's going on here. And I am pretty sure, I did say in a video like 2 days ago that it is a really bad idea to move in with somebody that you don't know. And I don't really have the best feeling. I didn't have a good feeling about this whole thing. I thought it was a bad idea to move in and start such a fast relationship with someone you did not know. She will be with anyone. She's not looking for the one. She's looking for the one to take her to Target. Okay. You're moving in with a person. You have no idea who they are. You're having massive breakdowns on YouTube. That's a fantastic way to start a relationship. And you know what that sounds like? That doesn't sound like love and meant to be stuff. In my opinion, it sounds like you have lied to your audience, lied to yourself, and now you're all caught. Okay. Just remember, I did say that when a person is desperate, they will make bad decisions. And that's, if ever there was a representation of what I'm talking about, if there was a fantastic example, here it is. There have been certain things that have been posted on Kiwi Farms. And as I said, I will not be showing anything visual in this video because I know Amberlynn Reid pretty well, okay? And I know her amazing circle. I think that, you know, of course, Amberlynn is a fantastic person. She'd never do anything wrong, right?
That's not lying. That's changing my mind.
Amberlynn Reid is dating a person that, you know, allegedly, supposedly was in a relationship with a woman who was very similar to Amber. It was coinky-dink coincidence, yet another long distance relationship. And it was with a woman that's no longer with us and a woman that was super, super, super similar to Amberlynn Reid. This woman a long time ago was even on the Dr. Oz show for her situation, right? Obviously, this person, as I said to you in my other video, has a type, but it's deeper than this because this person was dating a person who, you know, was in this horrible situation, and it is a confirmed relationship based on the woman who passed on from her post that it was an FEEDER type of relationship. This person only passed away a few months ago, I believe in April. And people are obviously upset about these type of relationships and criticize them because one person is literally hanging around while watching the, you know, permanent leaving of that other person, right? Permanent, right? They're just basically watching them go, okay? And so people are worried for Amberlynn that she's next. That basically you've now gotten into a relationship with a person that kind of only wants to be in relationships with people and, you know, to pretty much watch them go, okay? And Amberlynn confirms in this breakdown video. So on top of everything I just said, Amberlynn confirms in the breakdown video, crying, saying, yeah, my girlfriend talked to this other, you know, influencer on TikTok. So what? It was before, you know, we were talking. Yeah, she was talking to a lot of people. After her partner's demise and passing, Amberlynn also in this wild breakdown video where she's hysterical crying says, oh, this is just like, you know, I'm just their type and I would never be with, you know, the F word. I would never be with a woman that's just with somebody else to do that to her, you know, the FEEDER. What are you talking about? There is clear and present and obvious proof, Amberlynn, in all the screenshots where the woman that your girlfriend was just with in a long-term distant, you know, long distance relationship, that the woman spent days in certain situations with this woman. The woman literally spelled it out. Oh, you know, this is the type of relationship. There's proof on the internet of your girlfriend with her face and this other woman and this, you know, your girlfriend at, you know, her funeral and all this other stuff. That's the kind of relationship that they were in, because we're sure based on the evidence that you know, your girlfriend and her partner posted, this is the relationship that she is in and was in, and that's the relationship she's in with you.
Thanks for nothing.
And now a whopping, let's see, May, June, July, 3 months later, and since Amberlynn said that they were talking for a month, 2 months later is already in love and a new relationship and moving in with Amberlynn.
Been waiting all week to use it. Who?
Okay. Now, It's not so much that this person has moved on so quickly, which is clearly beyond a red flag and just absolutely not something. Me personally, I would never date someone whose partner died like 2 months ago and they're already moving in and supposedly in love with me. That's just me. I don't care what anybody says. You need time to grieve and process it. But that's not the worst part. The worst part is, so this person was supposedly in a relationship, long-term relationship, with a lady that was similar to Amberlynn in many ways. And this woman and this other person made posts on this website that clearly leave no shadow of a doubt, are very blatant language that exposed that this person is an well, at least was, in my opinion, FEEDER.
Sounds desperate to me.
Here's my little bit unpopular opinion. Every one of Amberlynn's girlfriends, the majority of them, with I would say with the exception of Crystal, the majority of them were some type of this situation type deal or another. They're not going to admit it because maybe they don't want to admit it to themselves, but all of Amber's girlfriends are involved in these type of relationships. There's always enabling. Not shower. There's always this situation. But the interesting part is Amberlynn Reid has continuously denied that anyone that she was with was an FEEDER, right? But here you can't deny it because if you go to the proof. So there are pictures on that Instagram, right? And I'm going to link as many sources as I can find in my description box. But there is one picture that I'm thinking of where Amber's partner is like literally in the midst of that type of relationship, if you know what I mean, in the midst, okay? In medias res, in the middle of things, literally in the middle of things, all right? And it's the same tattoo as Amber's girlfriend. So basically it's the same person with the same tattoo because it's the same woman. Your girlfriend was involved in that relationship and people are worried that you're next. You've been exposed as someone who gets into relationship with these type of people that are not there. Like my personal opinion on that is it's always happened to Amber. She's always lied about it. And more importantly, and this is the most important thing, Amberlynn, this person was willing to already talk to other people as soon as their partner, as soon as their partner's demise, and get into already a long distance relationship with you. People repeat patterns. This is not a coincidence. So the tattoos gave this girl away. Yes, it was her in the midst of this relationship, and I literally mean in the midst. And now she's with you. It's the same person. The tattoos give it away. You are in this relationship. You were always in these relationships. And my question to the audience is, I thought everyone knew, right? Like you guys did know that Amberlynn was always in these relationships and always denied it. So Amber, you crying hysterical in this new video. She posted this video, this breakdown video that we're going to also get to in depth, as a preemptive strike, which backfired because if you see, Amberlynn has disabled all of her comments. Amberlynn, last time she did this was when she was exposed for harassing and pretty much being terrible to her future mother-in-law, Beck's mom. After surgery, when those voicemails came out, how she was treating Beck's mom. So the issue is that she almost never, ever disables comments. So you understand, she disabled the comments here because she's caught. She can't deal with the truth about her new partner. She picked you for a reason, Amberlynn. And you lying to us is why you're in this drama, okay? And also, why do you want to be with someone who moves on so quickly after, not a breakup, moving on, quickly after a breakup, whatever. It's judgments, whatever, who cares? But moving on so quickly after a person's, final, leaving situation, like that's outrageous. A person's demise, no. Basically, Amberlynn disabled the comments because she can't handle the heat in this situation. You shouldn't have made this video. This was the worst possible video that you could get, and you're still not at 100,000 views. Amberlynn's biggest mistake was doing this breakdown video because it's the worst possible thing. It came at the worst possible time as everything was fully released, and she thought that she could do a preemptive strike, but she had to disable the comments. She can't handle it, and I'm telling you, that's the only reason she disabled the comments, because she gets only negative comments on all of her videos. So the fact that she disabled the comments is unheard of. Like I said, the last time was like years ago. she makes money on YouTube comments. The more negative comments that are left, the more people return to the video plays again, and it makes Amber and everybody else, it's like it works the same for everybody else, more money. The fact that she's giving up money for this means that her relationship is about to be ruined. My prediction is that they will eventually break up. What you will see is there is a literal screenshot of the person that Amber's, partner was with, that literally straight out says it word for word that this is the type of, situation they're in. There is some very, very, certain type of posts that I would never show here that go further than this, that beyond prove it. Like, if you're looking for proof, it's out there. And if, like I said, visually, if you need it, it's linked down below. So basically, this woman is exposed as being in a long-term relationship with a woman who was in an even worse situation than Amberlynn Reid. Person, may she rest, has passed on. And they were in this type of a relationship. It was posted all over the internet. They were posting on websites. And this woman, even before, this relationship that had happened, used to be on Dr. Oz. So what a lot of people were upset about before and are upset about now is that Amberlynn is in this similar type of relationship. Amberlynn admitted this. They were not only speaking, to other people in other people's DMs. They are now in a loving, romantic relationship with Amber. 2 months later? Shame on you, Amber. Shame on you. So basically, Amber confirmed. Remember this? I just showed this in a recent video that an influencer said, I know the person she is seeing because they were chatting to me a few weeks ago, LMAO. I mean, I don't keep up with this kind of drama. I just noticed someone who was hitting on me a few weeks ago now has her on her Snapchat. So I was like, oop, I know. So Amber admitted in her, breakdown video, that this was true. That yes, before Amber, this woman was talking to somebody else. And now we know that this woman was in this certain type of a relationship where she just was standing there, and then, her partner was no longer there. And now could Amber be next? And this woman started dating and talking to other people, in my opinion, very soon after the demise of her partner. And Amber, do you know this person's intentions? Like I said, you don't really know her, okay? And already moving in and in love. So, am I surprised? No way. I told you this already. Amberlynn Reid will lie about everything and will take zero accountability and responsibility. If she knew about this, which I'm getting a distinct feeling that she did, she just decided not to say anything. Actually, Delulu believing that nobody would find out. The reason that the community is up in arms about this is because obviously no one should be, this is just, look, I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to tell you what the community feels, and I'm going to tell you what I think. If someone is in a long-standing relationship with, God forbid, unfortunately, the very terrible circumstances of the person no longer being with us, 2 months later, being supposedly in love with someone else, 2 months later, and people are worried that, this is going to be the same exact type of a relationship with Amberlynn and people's intentions. So as far as Amberlynn's rest of her addressing rumors video, she starts the video really in a really healthy ways. I don't know if you remember, but Amberlynn said that all of her breakups and relationships are like really healthy, okay? So you start the video in the best way possible. You've just met the love of your life. You're moving in with this new girlfriend of yours, and you're starting the video off crying. Do you know what this means? Besides, look, sometimes things are as they appear. Like the thing, res ipsa loquitur. What that means is the situation type deal pretty much speaks for itself. She's crying at the beginning of this loving romantic relationship, not because she misses her girlfriend that she doesn't even know. You don't know her, obviously. And she's crying and miserable because that's how the relationship is going to be. Mark my words. I think eventually they will break up. I think it's going to be sooner than later. And I don't think that Amberlynn can handle the reality that this is not what she thought that it was going to be. The situation that she has entered into, in my opinion, is just like a morbid situation and probably not what she had in mind, I will tell you. So you starting off this video crying while you are in a new relationship. Why are you crying? You should be super, super, super happy, but you're not. You're miserable. You have realized what a mistake you've made.
Like,
look, she's miserable in the beginning of this new relationship and she's trying to blame her audience. And by the way, I'm sure someone's going to say it. Obviously, I didn't post anything in my video, but people are angry at certain members of, the community for how dare anyone post this woman's identity that she's dating or whatever and all the past. Amberlynn Reid knew that this was going to happen. She herself doxed, meaning gave out the first name, last name, and the state that the woman lived in, her ex-wifey. And she knows that she has cultivated an audience that wants the tea and wants the gossip and drama. Although the information found here, I wouldn't even say is tea. It's just like somber. But like in general, people want to know, especially Amber, was saying, oh, there's no red flags. There's no red flags with this woman. Yeah, right. Okay, please, red flags are us for you. So Amberlynn knew that posting this woman was going to get this reaction, so spare me. She knows what she's doing. She never learns. She wants the drama. She's interested in drama. This is the most amount that people have even talked about her in the last year, okay? Because nobody even cared about her fake breakup with Valentine. Rinse, lather, Delulu, Kermit, Jane Fonda, semaglutide, Kermit. Repeat. Okay, so she then says that she got a lot of support on TikTok by posting a 16-second or 16 whatever clip. And by the way, I love it how she wants that. This is what, look, she's a manipulator. She's manipulating and using language to get to a conclusion that no Kermit can possibly foresee. Look, what she's doing when she says it was just a 16-second clip, it was just a minute clip, and a lot of you are trying to ruin this for me, is she's blaming her audience for her own poor choices as a public figure. If I went on the internet and I blasted somebody from my private life, people would do the same thing to me that they did to Amberlynn. I mean, maybe nobody cares about me that much, but the point of the story is you did this to yourself. How dare you blame your audience for something that you did yourself, public figure? If you didn't want anyone to know about your relationship and find out all the gossip about this woman, why did you post her publicly? I'll tell you why. It's a rhetorical question. Is because she wanted to stick it to the haters that she's wanted. And like she says in this video, people are always keeping her a secret. And this woman loves her so much. Listen to this. This woman that doesn't even know you, knows you for a month, is in love with you so much that she said, oh, darling Amber, do you want me to be in your videos? Would that make you happy? And Amberlynn said, in a perfect world where people are not ruining it for me, it would make me happy. And that's why she was there. But she's like, it was only 16 seconds and you're trying to ruin it for me. It was 16 seconds of a woman, Amberlynn Reid, who has 100,000 plus followers on TikTok and 200,000 plus followers on YouTube, blasting it to a bunch of strangers. The imagery of your new girlfriend. Yeah, people are going to find out the tea and the gossip and everything there is to know. Amberlynn has continuously lied and said there's no red flags with this woman. You know she's lying, right? Not just because of the obvious, but she also admitted in an earlier video that she sees red flags and ignores them. Thanks for nothing. Amberlynn has monetized content stating that she will perpetually make up narratives and stories and be dishonest, right? So she was always dishonest from the start about this woman. She knew all this information, kept it from the viewers, actually believing that what? No one is ever going to find out. Here's another example of Amber's dishonesty from her ex.
She mentions the thing where I got called an it at a restaurant again. I already addressed this before, but that did not happen.
Okay, so in this breakdown crying video that Amberlynn monetized and disabled all the comments so she didn't have to deal with anything, right? Okay. So after she is manipulating her audience and saying, oh, it was only 16 seconds, why did you ruin it for me? Public figure blasting a person no one knows, saying there's no red flags. She basically then goes on to address other things, saying that, no, my girlfriend didn't get any party favors from anyone else. And how dare anyone shame anyone for having party favors. Amberlynn, I don't know if anybody is interested in this, but since we're here, I'm going to just tell you my stance on this. I don't think that I would ever be shaming anybody for getting any party favors. I personally don't care, okay? It happens to a lot of different people. But what's wild to me is that there is a clip on the internet of our MVP, most valuable player, Destiny, saying something to Amber on FaceTime, and Amber muted it, and it had to do with the transferring of party favors from, one party to another. Talk about not doing anyone a favor. This is a vocabulary alliteration channel. The point of the story, Amberlynn, I would be like not discussing this topic if I were you, because you've already done enough. And I'm going to try to see if I can find that screenshot to prove to you that what I'm saying actually happened, which is common sense. I don't know if you know, Amberlynn comes on the internet once a year. Well, she's finally stopped doing this. It was so annoying. And likes to tell everybody, oh my God, this just happens to me. It's not a big deal. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Could you just move on with your life? Like, are you actually bringing up this topic, Amberlynn? Because, like, here's the thing. What happens in that clip is that Amber mutes Destiny on FaceTime saying something that happened to her once she got with Amber. So I would never bring up this topic if I were you, Amberlynn, because you've already done your fair share of fun activities. Now, the most outrageous thing that she actually says in this ridiculous crying video, as Amberlynn told a commenter thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, go cry to someone else. Okay, so basically, Amberlynn says, addressing the rumor that she's being used for money, that this woman is not using her for money, because here's her reasoning. Are you ready, girly pops, squirrely pops? Okay, she's not using her for money because she hasn't asked her for money and supposedly paid for everything herself when she was here for 4 days. In the immeasurably brilliant words of your friend Eric, no one cares! Amberlynn has admitted for years that she was used for money numerous various times. So this woman is currently not using you for money. Congratulations, you're still playing yourself. If you, first of all, okay, ye have little faith, but okay. So you are currently dating a woman that had an ex-partner pass on, and right after started talking to other people, and is now, like, a few months later in a relationship with you. And that was a relationship that was a certain type of relationship, and that may befall you as well, and you may be in the same relationship and you're not worried. These are not red flags, but I digress. But let's discuss money, okay? Let's just discuss money really fast. So I have said this many times before. An intelligent person that wants to use somebody for money, and I've even told you a story that I know about. I know a woman who married a very rich man, and he's taken her for all that she is worth, because usually people who have a lot of money want some of yours. Good luck, my opinion, okay? So just because currently at this moment no one has asked her for money and paid for everything, supposedly, as far as Amber says, Amber's an unreliable narrator and dishonest, so maybe she's just lying like she always does. But so let's just give her the benefit of the doubt for the sake of the let's like Amberlynn Reid would say, gorly squirrely pops. Let's do it for the plot. So let's just say that Amberlynn truly and really currently did not pay for everything and the girlfriend paid for everything. That doesn't imply not a single thing about later. For example, if you're interested, I knew a girl, and, as I told you, she married a very rich man. True story. And in the beginning, he paid for everything too. He paid for a lot of things. He would pay for all the dinners. He would pay for her clothes. He would pay for extravagant presents. And then later, when they got together, in a more serious manner, he, like I said, he put her into deep debt. The point of the story is, when someone is trying to deceive you, they're doing it on purpose, and they may not do it right away in order to gain your trust, Amberlynn. Just because so far no one has, quote unquote, used you for money doesn't mean anything about your future. Look, what we have discovered is every single thing, as we already knew, Amberlynn says is a lie. Girl, you a lie. If Maury was not retired, in my opinion, he would determine you a lie. She's in this relationships. All of this stunning, terrible allegations have been coming to light, and Amberlynn has confirmed a lot of them. Okay, so we're going to do a part 2 soon. I wish everyone mentioned all the best. Did I not tell you not to get involved with people that you don't know, and it's a bad sign, and it is a bad idea to move in with strangers, and bad things could befall one. And I remember, I'm reminded of a sonnet by some people that came here and said, oh my God, like, let her be happy in the relationship. yeah, if she was with a person that genuinely was just like a genuine person that was into her, then I would be happy. I'm not happy that she's getting involved in like ridiculous situations that are like bad. And she lied about everything. Red flags are us. Thought you said she didn't have any red flags. There were no red flags in the relationship. If you think a person moving on, this is just my opinion about all of humanity, not the situation. If anybody out there thinks that it's okay to like get into a serious romantic relationship like a few months later and be saying that I love you and moving in, I don't know. I would hope that if something happened to me, my partner wouldn't be doing that 2 months later, but that's just only my opinion. Thoughts, comments, dislikes, Kermits, please leave them in the dislikes and Kermits and comments down below. Thank you so very much for watching today. I can't tell you how thankful I am for you to be here. Thank you so much for a few people who actually took the time to subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me. Welcome to the place where I talk about how aliens still have not taken me from this planet, but whatever. Rinse, lather, Kermit, Delulu for everyone. All right, thank you so much for being here. Check out this video that's popping up here. You may enjoy it. You may not enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, leave it a dislike. Be a friend. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye.